Hello again, everyone. Ari Bluestein here, the CEO and executive producer of the Sports Fan Base Network, and welcome to another edition of SFBN Classics. And like earlier in the week when we focused on lacrosse, we're going to focus on a non-football basketball sport here with some ice hockey. Now, SFBN doesn't cover ice hockey all that much, but we had the opportunity to cover the Flyers Cup a couple of years ago at the Wells Fargo Center, a phenomenal experience. So we wanted to get into ice hockey a little bit in 2019, and we covered a great game on Thanksgiving Eve between CB East and CB West. Of course, these schools are rivals, being both in the Central Bucks School District, and they're two of the best ice hockey programs in the area. It really made for a phenomenal game, another one that was back and forth, came down to the wire, and it was a lot of fun to have on the Sports Fan Base Network. Tom Wilms had the call for this one. Enjoy the game.
From the Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania, the Sports Fan Base Network is proud to present a special Turkey Day hockey doubleheader from the Suburban High School Hockey League. Our first game of the evening features the Bucks from Central Bucks West and the Patriots from Central Bucks East in non-league action. Hi, everybody. Tom Wilms here. Thanks so much for joining us. Looking forward to a fun doubleheader. What a wonderful tradition it is here in Eastern Pennsylvania. All the rinks around the area hosting big-time rivalry games, and tonight is no exception. First up, the Central Bucks West Bucks. 4-0 overall. They are 2-0 in the Suburban High School Hockey League Continental Division. Last game for them was last Thursday, an 11-0 win over Council Rock North. In their 4 games, they've outscored their opponents 44-5. Big-time players to look at for the Bucks. Jake Lang, already 16 goals and 27 points. That's first in the entire Suburban High School Hockey League, while Christopher Treffs, he leads the way in assists with 17. Well, certainly no slouches are the CB East Patriots. They're 3-0-1, 1-0-1 in conference play. Last game for them was last Wednesday. That was a 12-1 win over Lower Moreland. In their 3 wins, they've outscored their opponents 32-3. The lone loss comes to North Penn, a 4-3 loss in overtime. Players to look at for the Patriots, Sean Gorman, 9 goals on the year. That's third in the league, while Phil McIntyre, he's got 8 assists, which is tied for third, and 12 points, which is tied for fifth. So both teams have big-time firepower heading into today's game. What a wonderful tradition, as we mentioned a little bit early on, these two teams playing every year on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Last year, East got the win at 4-2. West won the previous 3. And last year, West did get some revenge later in the year, winning 4-1 over East. This is a non-league game, and what will happen here is your standard high school hockey game, but it will come to a conclusion. There'll be no tie. If it does go to a tie, it'll be a non-league tie as far as the records are concerned, but they will end up going to a shootout to decide who wins the Turkey Day trophy. So stay tuned for a whole lot of fun here. So we're about a minute away from the drop of the puck of our first game. By the way, our second game will be at about 9 p.m., featuring Council Rock North and Council Rock South. And certainly want to take our time to thank our sponsors. First off, Payroll Service Solutions, the big-time sponsor of not only the Sports Fan Base Network, but the High School Hockey Game of the Week. They're based right outside of Philadelphia. Payroll Service Solutions is a huge supporter. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll and benefits company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY. Well, even if you are here at the rink, tune in on your phones. Tell everyone to do so as well. Let's get the numbers up. Have everybody watching. Tell everybody back at home to tune in to today's action. We're going to take a quick break, but we're going to keep the microphones live as they're going to have a quick presentation before the game. And I believe they're going to do the national anthem as well. As about to take to the ice is the head coach for CB West, Dave Bond. As again, there's going to be a special presentation before tonight's game. So when we come back, we'll have the goaltender matchup and the drop of the puck. And that is coming up next here on the Sports Fan Base Network. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are live from Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania. About to get started. CB East, CB West. CB West is the road team, and if you're just tuning in, And great job by CB East to allow that moment there for CB West, which will, again, it's the big rivalry game, so they'll probably get their biggest audience of the season in spite of it being a road game here. So to announce that Ryan Treff's jersey has been retired is fantastic. We're underway as CB West is in the black, CB East is in the white as we are underway just 10 seconds in. Good pressure put on by He at the point. Evan He tries to dump it in deep. Comes around the near side. Shot comes in. That goes just wide by Keith Orlando. We'll give you the goaltender matchup when time does allow it, as CB East is able to clear out to the neutral zone. Tipped up to the near side. Orlando tries to get it deep. Forced across the blue line. Tries to catch up to it again, but it's gloved down by Orlando. Touched to the near side. And moving in is Shane West. He'll try a shot that's deflected up and out of play. And play is stopped. 15:23 left to go here in the first period. So goaltender matchup for today's game. First for CB West, a senior from Chalfont. 4-0 record. Jake Coddington, a shutout, 1.25 goals against and a .921 save percentage. For CB East, Chris McIntyre, 2-1 record, 1 shutout, 2.30 goals against and a .935 save percentage. So throughout the pregame, talked a lot about the high-powered offense, but to keep an eye on the goaltending as Coddington makes the glove save, 15-11. Remaining here in the first. Each team getting an opportunity on cage. What makes this rivalry and pretty much the entirety of high school hockey in Eastern Pennsylvania interesting is these guys all play with and against each other throughout their club playing as well. So this is lifted in deep by Sean Gorman to the far side. Caught up to and cleared down to the neutral zone. Partially deflected, so icing waved off. On the forecheck, Billy Locknane absorbs a check from the corner. Trying to throw out in front, but it was hip high on Boland. So CB West will have to come all the way back for it. A little bit of a slow start to this one as Bogdan Borodenko is on the forecheck. Going back behind the cage, Sean Gorman tried to reverse to the near side. Back towards the point. The drive comes in. Save. And holding on is Coddington. Nice little blast there from Mark Green, but could not sneak it through the traffic. Officials for both games. And officials serve as both referees and linesmen at the high school level. Dan Becker and Leo Boylan. As Green has it at the point, lofts it towards the cage. Knee down in front, still loose, and they score! Bogdan Borodenko finds the rebound out in front. It's his 8th goal of the season. And with 14:24 to go in the first, it's 1-0 Patriots. Oh, Jake Coddington just could not quite find that little knuckle puck. Just squeezed in on cage. Didn't seem to have a lot on it, but couldn't quite cover it. And Borodenko, second leading goal scorer in this Patriot club, gives them a 1-0 lead. And still relatively early on. And again, both of these teams can score a lot. As this shot comes in, that's fought off by McIntyre. You certainly expect big crowds on both sides and for both games. This is lifted around the cage by Phil McIntyre. And the Patriots have some room to try to clear out. It's cut off by Treffs. And kept alive now for Jake Lang. Lang, he gets slowed down on the play. Good push on him. And the Patriots will move the other way. Out towards the neutral zone. Hops the stick of Evan He. And he'll race back into his own zone. He, a sophomore, plays for the Warwick Wildcats, or at least played with them, as here's Lang moving in. Tripped up while coming in. Nothing called. Tries to get it deep towards the corner. Good step up by Orlando as he's forced to the outside. Orlando trying to cut out in front. One-hands it off the side of the cage, but gets it right back. Now goes to the corner, stops there. Out towards the slot. Treffs with a wrist shot save. Rebound, top of the slot. Treffs with it on the backhander. He scores! Christopher Treffs get a second chance at it and goes 5-hole on McIntyre. 7th goal of the season. 13:27 to go in the first, and we're tied at 1. Well, what did I say about these two teams having high-octane offense? Christopher Treffs, on what's got to be a pretty emotional night for him, picks up the first goal of the game with a box. Well, each team has gotten an opportunity to goal and have converted. Maybe any butterflies that are here on this Turkey Day game will disappear. Both teams will try to focus a little bit more on playing the game and a little bit more of a defensive responsibility. And both teams really stepping up offensively, 4 shots each. And we're just about 3 minutes in and 1 goal each. Here come the Patriots out to the neutral zone. This is Nick LaCastro, goes wide, trying to shot, but it's fought off by Grant Funza. And a big push thrown as LaCastro goes flying. Bounces out to the neutral zone, and it's lifted along by Lockney to dump it in deep. Back behind the cage, McIntyre stops it there. Good little shoulder barge by Daniel Poliak. Near side pinch in by Ben Morris. And it goes to the corner. Morris thrown out in front. Oh, what a save by McIntyre. Turnaround shot is blocked out in front. Nice setup to the slot. I believe that was Daniel Poliak with the opportunity. Back to the point. Fan down by Diaz, and here come the Patriots the other way. It could be a 2-on-1. Pass up ahead for Gorman. Gets away, and it's cleared away by Sammy Poliak to the far side. Trying to follow up Daniel Poliak. Taken back, though, by the Patriots. Cut move, unsuccessful by Gorman. Still dumped in deep. Icing waved off. It's grabbed here by Sammy Poliak around the far side. Back in and right back in. Neither team has put on some consistent pressure, at least for not very long. It's trying to swing it in deep was go down. And it's intercepted and cleared across the near side from Morris. Ben Morris, the junior, gets it in deep for the Bucks. Then he's shouldered hard by Ermgiati. Up the middle it goes, and to the far side, while coming off Ushakov. It went off of him, and it's still going to be cleared back into the Patriot zone. Under 12 minutes to go, tied at 1. As it's lifted up ahead to the near side. Racing on there is Aiden Schmidt. He gets cut off in the play by Funzith. Funzith moving to the far side boards, rattles around the kick plate, and lifted out to the neutral zone by Orlando. Comes near side for Lang. Drags it there and finds some room. A lot of room up the middle, almost lost the handle. Now cut to the outside, pushed from behind. Lang still has it. And he circles back. Now here's Traps trying to come out in front, takes a wrist shot. And a big stop by McIntyre. There was a lot of daylight as McIntyre was kind of in his crease, but able to find a way to make the save and cover. 11:28 to go first period, tied up at 1. Face-off down, right at the face-off, getting dumped down Lang, and that's turned around to the far side. Now Funzith gets it in deep to the corner. J.D. Gottschall round the near side. Step up by Evan He. Back behind the cage, Lang trying to wrap him up. Green comes out in front. Orlando, a shot that's deflected high and out of play. 11:09 to go first period. Tied up at 1. And essentially just underway, but you still missed a lot. 9 shots on goal combined, 2 goals. So both keepers have been busy. Chris McIntyre and Jake Coddington. Pressure being put on as the faceoff is won. Shot by He is deflected wide as Orlando got a chunk of that one. Backhanded deep by Lang. So they keep the cycle going, but now the shoulder barge thrown, and Jason Clucky clears around the near side for Nick LaCastro. Cleared all the way down. Not going to make it for icing nose. Funzith is being chased by Torrey. Funzith backhands near side for Evan He. He didn't get all that clear out. The step up by Connor Kaiser. Tries to jump his way to the outside, but a good hip check by He. He goes back into the pile and a high push on him. Referees keep the arms down, letting him play. Cleared back to the point. LaCastro trying to backhand in deep. Kaiser tries as well, but now skated out by Christopher Traps and away from the play. A penalty coming up as He dumps down Kaiser. Well, the officials did their best to let him play, but again, away from the puck. That's going to be called every single time. So CB East will go on the first power play of today's game. Again, very short sampling on both sides. CB East, their power play at 25%. CB West kill, perfect in their 4 games. As controlled here by West, and they'll dump it all the way down to start off the kill. 10:20 to go, first period. Nice pressure put on. Bit of a dump down there. Is trying to get up his Lockney, but doesn't have control of the puck. So here's Gorman. Fights through Locklane, and he'll move in. Nice cut towards the middle. Has go down. Instead keeps it, but couldn't sneak his way through as a Lockney clears on a second try. Skitters all the way back into the Patriot zone. Turned away by McIntyre to circle around. Good step up, though, by Bolin. Big pile up in the corner. Bolin doing a great job against the double team, killing some serious clock. Gets dumped down the play. Again, officials letting him go. 3 Patriots in, and a penalty is going to be charged. Finally. It was a cross-check. That was a frustration penalty if I ever saw one. 3 guys couldn't take the puck away. So the cross-check down. And into the box will be Shane West. So there goes the power play. They picked up 1 shot on goal in that advantage. We'll play some 4-on-4 for a minute 14. As we have a CB West player leaving, that's Ben Morris, the junior. I think it's just an equipment issue. Didn't look like any injury. So he'll certainly be back. Jake Lang takes the draw. 16 goals on the year. And on the year, meaning 4 games. So Lang ready to take the draw against Borodenko, who has the Patriots goal, and he wins the draw back. Again, 4-on-4 action for the next minute 7. Cleared around the far side, kept alive by the Bucks. Shot comes in, that's blocked. And here come the Patriots the other way, trying to step up Mark Green. Green fights through a shoulder barge, goes to the corner, pitchforks it back behind the net, where it's grabbed by Phil McIntyre. He fights through a check. McIntyre with the drag. Treps couldn't quite knock it away. Staying with it, going back behind the cage, McIntyre. Finally gets cut off on the play by Sammy Polyak. Cleared up the middle, dangerous play as it went off of Borodenko, and it comes to the near side for Christopher Treps, moving in 2-on-2, but there are a couple of defensive trailers. He gets stuffed down the play. Backhand try, save, rebound, kick towards the net. It's loose. Diving on top of it is McIntyre, and he will cover. Well, Treps did all he could to will that towards the goal line. But nice job by McIntyre to find it through legs and to cover up. 8:59 to go in the first. 32 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 before CB West goes on their first power play of the game. Normally a very, very cold ice rink. One of the coldest in the area. Trust me, I know. It's actually pretty warm in here thanks to the crowd. Hopefully that doesn't affect the ice at all. And there are no ice cuts in between periods, so that will also affect the conditions. As trying to dance his way through is Jack Lang. Goes back behind the cage. Again, this is 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds. He gets rubbed out to the corner. The Bucks keep up the pressure. Good step up by Jeff Diaz. Little shoulder barge thrown there by Clucky, but coming out with it is Lang. Lang goes to his backhand, tries the shot, and it goes just wide of the near post. Kaiser tries to go up the near side board. Diaz couldn't quite slow him down as he muscles his way through. Lang throws the hip and shoulder, but still powering through is Kaiser. Back behind the cage, nice little spin move. Kaiser, he gets cut off by Funza, but Kaiser continues to battle as the power play begins for the Bucks. Power play at 40% on the year. The kill for the Patriots at 80%. So here comes a 3-on-2. On the power play, here's Lang to the outside. Lang takes a shot, save, rebound still sitting there. Kick towards the cage, and it's covered up by McIntyre. Play is stopped. 8:04 left to go in the first period. 24 seconds remaining in the CB West power play. As they'll have the face-off to the near side dot to the left of McIntyre. Lockdane takes the draw, trying to cut it out in front and does. Clear back to the point. Step up on the wrist shot. Scores! Sammy Polyak! The freshman picks up his first of the season. 7:59 to go in the first, and it's 2-1 Bucks. Power play goal for CB West. Gives them the 2-1 lead, first lead of the game. So under 8 minutes to go, halfway through what has been a very eventful first period. Cleared up the far side, knocked away though. And Polyak dumps it in deep. On cage, swallowed up by McIntyre, and he stops play. Both teams getting changes. Face-off will be to the right this time of McIntyre. A slow change here from CB West. Keep in mind, they're the road team, so they're supposed to change first. Officials giving them a lot of slack, though. Face-off is down, and Skinner's back towards the point. Kept alive there. Circle back, controlled by Lang. Lang trying to get to the outside. Absorbs a shove from Urgiati. Goes back towards the point, lifted along by Ushikov. Batted right back in by Dalzell, but not much of the way of pressure. Delayed offside. Cleared through Urgiati. Tipped along by Gorman, but nobody there for the Patriots. Pass a little bit behind Ushikov, and lifts it back to the Buck zone. 7:11 left to go in the first period. 2-1 lead for Central Bucks West. They've won 3 out of the last 4 Turkey Day matchups. This is a takeaway. 2-on-0. Shot comes in. Glove save. Keith Orlando looking to go near side, but McIntyre snatches it out of the air and gets the cover. 6:59 left to go in the first. As the Bucks are starting to step up the pressure. Shots on goal, 11-4. Face-off is down and cleared right to the slot. Lang takes the shot and a kick save by McIntyre. That was on a bounce, too. Great hand-eye coordination from Lang. It's get it to the near side boards. Yeah, that's a bit of a blind spot for us, thanks to the crowd. That's a good problem to have. And great crowd has come out here to Revolution Ice Gardens. He tries a shot, and that goes wide, helped along by McIntyre. He's been under some siege in the last few minutes. Stepping up is Yushikov. Back behind the cage. He was looking out in front for Orlando. Instead, it's cleared around to the near side boards. Cut towards the middle. Nice check by Lang, but still squeezes out to the neutral zone. Lifted across as here's Aiden Schmidt one-on-one. Drags, fires, and a stick save. Rebound poked away. Another try. It's loose in the slot. Then cleared back behind the cage and bounced out to the neutral zone. Automatic icing at the high school level. And it makes it barely. Play stopped. 6:08 left to go here in the first period. Fans, this live video stream of the high school hockey game of the week is brought to you by Payroll Service Solutions. Based right outside of Philadelphia, Payroll Service Solutions is a huge supporter of high school sports in the Sports Fan Base Network. So if you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll and benefits company, make sure you contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they'll continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions, 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY. Near side boards controlled by CB West. 6 minutes left to go in the first period. 2-1 Bucks. Lifted out to the neutral zone. Kicked along by Jack Bolin. Trying the near side is Lockname. And dumped around to the far side. Here's Green behind the cage. Rolling puck, and that's all going to go on an offside, a delayed offside, the whole way by CB West. So the faceoff's going to come all the way back into their own zone. And this is just the first half of our doubleheader coming up at about 9 o'clock. Council Rock North and South, another big-time rivalry coming up here on the Sports Fan Base Network. Trying to win forward, Jason Clucky. One back instead for Dan Torrey. Tries a shot and it goes high and wide. On the near side, Bolin. LaCastro reaches back for it. Bounces it towards the cage. Swallowed up by Coddington. And that'll stop play. Fans, tonight's presentation of high school ice hockey is brought to you in part by the law offices of Bond & Litt, located in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Bond & Litt are proud supporters of the Suburban High School Hockey League. So for more information, call 215-345-0221 or go to www.bondlitlaw.com. Clucky ready to take the draw against Lang. Clucky goes forward with it to the half boards, but sky down to the neutral zone. And a race back for it, getting back is Shane West. West back behind the cage. Oh, nice move back behind the net. Knocked away, though, by Lockdown towards the corner. Reaching back for it is Dan Torrey. Throws it right into the linesman. Comes out in front. Back hit tried by Lang. Blocked. Comes to the side of the cage. Thrown back to the point. Dalzell. He'll try a wrist shot. Hopped high in the air after the save. Still loose. Goes back to the far side point. Dalzell keeps it alive. Dump towards the corner. Good pressure put on again by the Bucks. Is turning away is Lockdown. Lockdown, he's thrown to the boards by Clucky. They continue to battle as they drift back behind the cage. Chopped away by West. Comes to the near side as here comes Matt Cipriano. Trying to clear out for the Patriots. Yet again, big pressure put on. Thrown to the side of the net as somebody got tripped side of the cage. Nothing called. Finally, the Patriots able to break out to the neutral zones. Here's LaCastro. Up ahead for Torrey. Torrey trying to dig to the corner. Torrey stops there, then absorbs the shoulder of Reese Dalzell. Squeezing through Diaz. Around the far side. Treps with a neat little touch pass. Then one-handed up ahead by Diaz. Correction, that was Orlando, but couldn't sneak through. Taken back by the Patriots, but overskating the puck was Kaiser. Able to drop it, though, for Tyler Goodwin. Goodwin goes to the corner. Ooh, almost a shove from behind. Now the Patriots trying to put on some pressure. Irma Giotti pinned to the boards by Dalzell. 4:10 to go, first period. 2-1 Bucks. Comes to the near side. Sharp angle shot at the side of the net by Godum. Battle in the near side corner. Everybody lurking, and it looks like we have a penalty coming up. Let's see who gets the touch. Again, a lot of fans standing up on those boards, so tough to see. We'll just have to wait to see who gets escorted to the box. And it looks like it may be going against CB East. As into the box for the Patriots goes Sean Gorman. Second power play of the game for CB West. They are 1 for 1 with 2 shots. 3:54 to go in the first period. 2-1 CB West. Face off down and controlled by Traps. Worked across the far side for Funzit. Near side for Heat. Heat for Lang. Tips it up ahead. Intercepted by Ian Traeger. Trying to find some room, and he will clear. Already back, though, is Evan He, the sophomore. And he'll wait back behind the cage. Treffs will move through with possession. Throws it across through Funzeth. Near side Orlando lets it go. Almost intercepted cleanly by Clucky. Trying to get out in front. Stopped off by Orlando. Followed up and dragged by LaCastro. Coming in 1-on-3 short-handed. Recognizes the deficit, and he'll dump it back to kill time. Ian Traeger. LaCastro turns and fires it up the boards. Glove down by He, and he'll start the rush. Lifted in deep. 1:13 to go in the power play with the Bucks, but the Patriots have possession. Thrown up towards the line. Chested down by Funzeth. Funzeth cut to the outside. Through Tress. And back behind the cage, Kaiser. Kaiser finds room and frisbees it down for the clear. 58 seconds to go in the power play for CB West. Here is Lang to the outside off the boot of Goodone. And still gets possession. Coming in 3-on-3. Lang with some pressure. Cut to the outside. Tries a shot deflected high to the corner. And it'll go up and out of play. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. Now they're saying no deflection. And that was cleared directly out. Nope, it is going to be a deflection. I thought the official call of the far side official was the faceoff was coming to the neutral zone. Instead, it does stay in. 2:38 left to go in the first. 43 seconds remaining in the Bucks power play. And they lead 2-1. Face off to the right of McIntyre. Big draw here. Patriots don't want to let this game get away as it goes back to the point. Drive comes in, and it trickles just wide on the block. Big blast by Poliak. Thrown out towards the slot. Bouncing puck and finally turned away and skated up by Goodone. Goodone moving in, lifts it in, short-handed. Sharp angle towards the corner, just finds open ice to the far side to kill some clock. Absorbs some shoulders. Grabbed here by Sammy Poliak. 20 seconds to go in the CB West power play. They move in 3-on-3. Trying to dump towards the corner. Out in front, bouncing puck, and it goes just wide. As Poliak had a second chance on it. While he went down, went into the crease, and the net comes off its moorings. 2:08 left to go in the first period. And 13 seconds remaining in the power play for CB West. Face off down, one back for Diaz. Tried to lift to the corner, didn't get all of it. Help coming though from Bolin. Streaked across. Locknane circled. Then he is rubbed out of the play. Still gets it back to the point. And thrown to the corner, but that will do it for the Bucks power play. They're now 1 for 2. Picked up a couple of shots on goal in that man advantage. And now the Patriots are trying to break out 2-on-2, but it's chopped away by Funzeth. Bouncing puck. Waiting for everyone to get onside. Locknane and gets it in deep, and he'll peel off for the change. 1:35 to go in the first period. Long angle pass across connects. Taken here by West. Got run into, gets it right back across the near side. It's corralled by Phil McIntyre. McIntyre moves in, trying to drag his way out in front. McIntyre tries a shot, and it's fought off by Coddington. Looked like it was going wide anyway, but still a brilliant move. Around the near side board, Luke Tremmel clears out to the neutral zone. Mark Green sneaking through is Ushakov, trying to get through a triple team. At least gets it into the zone. And looks like a penalty's coming up. Keeping an eye on the official. Nope, they called offside. That's the trick of the officials acting as referees and linesmen. They put the arm up. You don't know exactly what's going on. But it is just an offside call with 1:05 to go in the first period. Cipriano tries the near side. He's forced to circle back after it was blocked. They try the near side boards again. It's taken away. Trying to come out in front, but unable to do so is Ushakov as it cops high off the top of the cage. Grabbed here by Cipriano. He overskates the puck. And it's lifted out to the neutral zone, but slammed right back in by Ushakov. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Drop off by LaCastro. But CB West has put on some very good pressure, forcing near perfect passes from the Patriots to get any headway. 33 seconds left to go. Back in their own zone again. Here's Connor Kaiser. Up ahead. Can't get the pass cleanly through. Poliak tries the near side. He can't get it through cleanly to Cooper Guerin, and that'll turn into an icing call. 21.8 seconds to go in the first period. And for those who may be new to high school hockey, don't go anywhere after the period's over. Just a very short break of about 2 minutes. This is where conditioning becomes key for these guys. They don't get the 15-minute break after every 20 minutes. It's Lang. Up ahead. Squeezes through. Taken away. Here's Orlando on the break. Orlando, stick check, gets the shot off and it goes wide. Great stick check from behind is here. We have 10 seconds left. He with a shot. Deflected wide again. Cipriano slammed around the near side. He has to play in the neutral zone. 3 seconds to go in the period. He just wants to play it out, and that will do it. First period in the books. We'll take a quick break. It's a 2-1 lead for CB West over CB East. Back in a moment here on the Sports Fan Base Network.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, live from Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania. Well, there's some conjecture. Is this Warminster or is it Warwick? This place used to be called the Rinks at Warwick, but I think it's in Warminster. But either way, welcome to the second period between CB East and CB West. CB West leading 2-1, leading in shots 14-6. No carryover penalties or power plays heading into the second period, and we also switch sides. The Patriots are in white, moving in right away. Shot comes in, scores! Oh, what a snipe from Sean Gorman! He picks up his team-leading 10th goal of the season. Just 5 seconds into the period, we're tied at 2. Oh, my. You can't give him any room. The forward from New Hope, Pennsylvania, playing his club at Genesis Hockey Club. Just a couple of steps in and fired it home. But now right away, moving in Lang. He gets shouldered, still gets it out on cage. It's covered up by McIntyre, and play is stopped. Again, no love lost when these two teams put on these jerseys. Again, a lot of these players play on the same club teams. But during the week, healthy hate, contempt, and excitement. Goes back to the point after the draw win. Funds it. Dumps it in deep to the corner. Out in front. Treff's a shot and a save. Thrown out in front again. Chested down by Treff. It's loose in the slot. Cleared back to the point. Funds keeps it alive. Dump towards the corner. Low 3-on-2. Orlando tries a shot. Save and no rebound from Chris McIntyre. 15:35 to go in the second period. Only 25 seconds into the period. And some great action here at Revolution Ice Gardens. Face-off down, one back through the legs of Treff. Goes back for Funzeth. He'll dump it to the corner. Coming over is Traeger for the Patriots. Backhands it along. Good step up, though, by Guerin. And cleared around to the near side boards. Correction, that was he. Good battle on the near side. Again, some of the near side action we may miss because of the crowd standing, but we'll do our best. As it's cleared back towards the slot. Back to the point. Funzeth tries a shot and it's blocked down by Eden Schmidt. Cleared up ahead now. A possible breakaway. So here come the Patriots moving in. Backhand, forehand. Glove save by Coddington. Oh, getting the step, Phil McIntyre. Looking for his 5th goal of the year. But he was being chased the whole way, pressured the whole way. And that might have changed what he wanted to do. Coddington did a great job snatching that out of the air with the right hand. 55 seconds into the period, we're tied at 2. Back to the point. Patriots control. Shot comes in. That goes wide by Connor Kaiser. Skied out to the neutral zone. Rolling all the way down. Again, icing is icing. There's no hybrid at the high school level, and it didn't make it there anyway. Good battle back behind the cage. Loughnane gets shouldered off. Back behind the net, Bucks control. Here's Bolin looking for help out in front. Trying to lift back to the point, partially blocked, and it bounces to the neutral zone. Thrown right back in by Poliak. Goes back behind the net, streaking through here. Kaiser under pressure. Still able to get it out to the neutral zone. Race for the puck. Icing already waved off. Moving in is Clucky. Clucky towards the corner. Good cut off by Sammy Poliak. And taken in by Jeff Diaz. Good step up on the play by Phil McIntyre. Both teams are getting opportunities, but no real pressure inside the zones. Dumped in deep by West. Wrong side of the line. That could be icing, but nope. It's waved off and then cleared. This could be icing, but it's not going to make it. Matt Cipriano goes up the middle with it. Pass a little bit behind LaCastro, but he comes up with it anyway. Going to the outside against Dalzell. Backhand towards the slot, but could not quite connect to Torrey. And it's cleared out to the neutral zone in spite of Cipriano getting a big chunk of it. 13:50 to go in the second period. Tied at 2. Pass down, gets away from everybody, and icing will be called. Again, these two teams, long-standing tradition of playing this game the day before Thanksgiving, whether it be here or at CB West's home rink over in Hatfield. Again, there are games going on there tonight. Grundy up in Bristol, down in Westchester. As this shot comes in, deflected up and out of play. And as much as the high school football teams have their tradition, whether it be night before Thanksgiving or during Thanksgiving, high school hockey here in eastern Pennsylvania has the same traditions. This shot comes in by Treffs. That's blocked to the corner. 13:35 to go second period. Tied at 2. Circling around Orlando. Keith Orlando. Nice pass up ahead for Treffs to the slot, but it's backhanded away by Gorman. Didn't get all of it. Funzis keeps it alive all the way back towards the point, but circling away is Irma Giotti. 3-on-2 develops for the Patriots. Angle pass near side. Tipped in deep by Gorman. Still chased to the corner against Funzis. Trying to get back behind the cage and does. Almost knocking it away was Diaz. Goes all the way around to the far side. Patriots haven't had a lot of great pressures. This is thrown out in front, but unable to connect with Godone. Thrown towards the cage. That goes high. Now behind to the far side, Lang. He overskates the puck. So this allows the Patriots to keep it alive for a couple of seconds, but it skitters out to the neutral zone. A possible breakaway for Keith Orlando. Turns into a 2-on-0. Comes up with a lifting shot, and it goes just wide. It hopped up on him. He realized it pretty well, knowing he wasn't going to get a lot on it. So he tried to just kind of sneak it past McIntyre. Nice thought, but didn't work as Lang cuts to the outside, right back into the zone. Comes to the forehand, still sitting there, digging for it, Orlando, and play is stopped. And certainly can't blame the officials, as they were not in the best of position right there to make the cover call. And if you're the players, you play until the whistle. Although digging underneath the goaltender is going to draw some ire from the other team. 12:37 to go second period. Tied at 2. Face-off is down to the corner. Lifted around the far side by Gottschall. McIntyre can't clear out. Good step up on the point from He. Behind the cage, thrown towards the slot. He with another step up. Forces his man to the outside. Corman, or action McIntyre, couldn't quite get a clean move. Now moving is Borodenko. He'll try a shot. And it's cleared to the corner. Good stick save by Coddington. To the slot again. Bouncing puck. Wasn't able to get a clean shot with Borodenko. Off the top of the glass. Stays in the zone. Streaked out in front and kicked us wide by Schmidt. So now the Patriots are putting on the pressure. Back to the point. Here's Green with a shot. Deflection goes wide and ends up going out of play. Glass behind both goals. Not exactly the Wells Fargo center height. So you're going to get a few more whistles back behind the cages than you maybe normally would when you watch a Flyers game. 11:57 left to go second period. Faceoff will come outside the zone. Jason Clucky takes the draw against Billy Lockdane. And it's taken over by Clucky. Tries a wrist shot deflected high. So here's He around the near side. Bolin gets ridden off the play. Can't quite clear. Kept alive by Kaiser. Tries a wrist shot. Stick save by Coddington. Tap back to the point. Kept alive by the Patriots. They're putting up some pressure now. Good knockaway, though, by Sammy Poliak. And he'll clear to the far side. Trying to race onto it is Daniel Poliak. Tries to lift it in deep using his size. Muscles his way back behind the cage. Gets shouldered by Mark Green, but Poliak does a good job of shielding the puck. Lockdane comes in to help out. Lockdane, he gets shouldered by Clucky. Good 2-on-2 battle in that far side corner. Trickles back behind the net. Taken back by the Patriots. Clucky. Stopped by Kaiser, his own teammate. Tries to go up the middle for it. Kicked away by Poliak. He tried to time a pass for LaCastro. LaCastro catches up, trying to go to the outside. Rubbed out, though, by Sammy Poliak. Patriots keep up the pressure. Side of the cage. Big high check thrown. Now the step up by Traeger. Back behind the net, LaCastro. LaCastro tries to pass out in front. Partially blocked. Taken over by Bolin. Pass up ahead. Goes off the leg. Circling back, Poliak. Comes out in front, but then cleared all the way down. It's going to be on cage, so icing wave. And forced to cover is McIntyre. 10:38 left to go second period. Tied up at 2. Shots on goal, 19-11 in favor of the Bucks. But that is 5-5 in the period, so certainly the Patriots pushing back here in this second stanza. scoring the lone goal of the period 5 seconds in. Off the stick of Sean Gorman, his team leading 10th of the year. Coming in, he was third in the Suburban High School Hockey League. This is lifted out to the neutral zone. Knocked down by the stick of Diaz. Good stick lift, and now the Patriots are moving the other way. Turns into a 2-on-1. Oh, losing the handle on the far side, though, was Godone. Now here's Gorman. All the way back towards the point for West. West tries to throw it deep, but easily corralled here by Diaz and cleared to the neutral zone. One thing I noticed both teams doing is releasing early. Here's Orlando towards the corner. Sharp angle. Thrown out in front. Goes all the way back to the slot. A treacherous shot and a kick save. Rebound turned away. And cleared for Gorman. Gorman just calmly circles up ahead to find some room. Gains the line. Bounces it on Cage. Steered down by Coddington. He will cover. Good thing, too, as Ian Traeger was on the warpath. Then he throws a cross-check and physical play after the puck was covered. Referee already has one penalty. We'll see what else he adds. Looks like the initial call is going to go to Traeger, but Christopher Treffs is also following the referee. And I think those penalties will wash and will stay 5-on-5. Unlike in the NHL, where they would go to 4-on-4. Here at the high school level, I believe they stay 5-on-5. And they do. 10 minutes exactly left to go in the second period. Tied up at 2. In the first game of our doubleheader. It's one back. Good step up by Orlando. He gets wrapped up by Kaiser. And a penalty coming. Easy call made. You take one hand off the stick and grab, especially when somebody's trying to rush in, it's going to be a call every time. It's against CB East, and CB West will go on their third power play of the game. As heading to the box is Connor Kaiser, who plays his club right here in this very building for the Revolution. So in to take the draw for the Bucks. Ushakov, one to the near side as Lang steps up. Lang's been pretty quiet in this one, but that may change. He throws it back to the point. Funzith cuts to the outside. Pass up ahead is intercepted as Clucky cleared the neutral zone. Clucky trying to catch up to it, short-handed. Clucky gets a step, takes a shot, scores! Jason Clucky lifted it out to the neutral zone and then turned on the Jets and fired one home short-handed. Second goal of the season. And with 9:38 to go in the second, it's 3-2 Patriots. One advantage to no ice cuts is you certainly get a lot of friction on the surface later in the game. Again, we're just about halfway through the entire game. If this was a true second period with an ice cut, who knows if that puck would have stopped for him. A nice little spin move here by Poliak. Couldn't quite sneak his way through. As here's Green. Moving up short-handed, 1-on-2. Gets it in deep, races back for it as he pitchforks it away. Again, this is all on a CB West power play, which has a minute 25 to work, but they've given up a shorty. Cleared to the neutral zone. Grabbed here by Boland. Up to the near side. Poliak moving in 1-on-1, takes a shot. Saved by McIntyre, and he holds on. And now pushing and shoving away from the play to the near side corner. Again, high school hockey is no fight. You get called for a fight, you're done today, and you're done next game as well. But pushing and shoving is sure going to happen at this level. And when you have these rivalry games. So it'll be intriguing to see what the calls will be. As both Daniel and Sammy Poliak try to separate themselves from any Patriots. Poliak will go to the box, meaning Daniel. So will Locknane. Again, that's for the Bucks. And stepping in for the Patriots, I believe that's Matt Cipriano. Already in there is Ian Traeger. That's from an earlier penalty. So if you're just looking at manpower, well, no, just does look like Connor Kaiser's in there as well. So if you look at manpower, it may stay even. or it may stay a power play for the Bucks. While we've got this second, I want to remind everyone that this live video stream of high school hockey is brought to you by Payroll Service Solutions, based right outside of Philadelphia. Payroll Service Solutions is a huge supporter of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. So if you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll benefits company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they hire you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY. They put 2 minutes up on the board for CB West, and the number they put up there is Daniel Poliak. So if this is where it stands, the power play will be over, and we'll play some 4-on-4. And that's exactly what it looks like. So 4-on-4 for a minute 12. Now CB West is now 1 for 3 on the power play, and they gave up a shorty as well. So we're back underway as it skitters to the near side boards. Racing on it with his Gorman. Gorman trying to get a step through. He does. Goes to the forehand. Oh, sliding save by Coddington. Oh, huge stop for the box. This is bounced out to the neutral zone. Under a minute to go in the 4-on-4 before CB East goes on the power play. Grabbed here by West. Far side for Godone. Godone steps up and fires, and it goes high and wide. Well, he was given room in front of him, so he figured he'd just tee it up. Cleared around to the near side is Lang trying to get through. Lang comes in with a shot blocker save. Rebound all the way back up top, and then turned away by LaCastro. Nice outlet pass, connects to Gorman. Gorman going wide, 1-on-2. He'll try a shot that goes wide of the post. 30 seconds in the 4-on-4. Step up by West. Thrown out towards the slot. Gorman a shot that's blocked in front. Still loose in the slot. Gorman takes it back. Backhand try save. Rebound cleared away by Diaz. And a 2-on-1 develops. Lifted up ahead by Orlando. Lang to the outside. Stick lift on him. Goes back behind the cage. Then reverses path. Goaltender was down. But now right back up and things settle. Back to the point. He towards the top of the slot. Take it away. Now outlet pass for Gorman. Too strong. Goes all the way down. And icing will be called. We'll play 4-on-4 for one more second before CB East goes on their second power play of the game. Face off to the near side, to the right, to the left, as we look at Chris McIntyre. Already with one leg over the boards is Connor Kaiser. Puck is down, and the power play begins. They only have 42 seconds to work. Into the zone. Offside called as Aiden Schmidt came in just a bit too soon. 7:45 to go second period. 39 seconds remaining in the Patriot power play. They lead 3-2. Thanks to scoring 5 seconds into the period to tie the game up, and then Clucky scored on CB West's last power play, short-handed. Cleared out towards the line, and unable to keep was Mark Green. Tosses to open ice to the near side. Nice little stutter step move by Phil McIntyre. Goes to the outside. 20 seconds of the power play. McIntyre across, tries a shot up the glove, save. Rebound, loose side of the net. Backhand try is, well, not sure why they blew play dead. I think the referee lost sight, or the net is off. The net is off its moorings. Play stop with 7:20 left to go in the second period. 15 seconds remaining in the CB East power play. Both teams will get some changes done. And it's still relatively early in the season. And keep in mind, all these players, they also play club on the weekend. So these are guys who are playing 4 games in a week. That's an NHL style. That's heavier than an NHL style schedule. There is Dalzell to try to clear. Goes all the way down. And that'll do it for the power play for CB East. One shot on goal in that advantage. They're 0 for 2. Back to full even strength for both squads as Poliak steps up on the take. Takes a shot and it's fought off by McIntyre. Thrown out in front again. Poliak a shot, tried to stuff it, and a save by McIntyre. Dan Torrey goes the other way with the Patriots. Nice angle pass for Traeger. Gets over the line, tries the return pass. Kicked around a bit. Shoulder barge thrown by Torrey. He's able to take it. Thrown out in front, pounded away, still loose, and then covered up by Coddington. And play is stopped. Certainly appreciate our sponsors putting this game together, and hopefully a lot more as the season moves along. Lifted to the near side for Keith Orlando. Cut off on the play, though, by Kaiser. Didn't quite get it deep, though. It's stopped by Dalzell. Fought off, and moving through here, at least trying to, was Gorman. Cleared to center ice, chested down, and controlled by Lang. Moving in, looking for the drop. Spinorama move, back it, try up the side of the net. Lang throws out in front, loose in the slot. Still sitting there. Comes out for Lang, tapped to the near side, couldn't get the backhander off. Oh, Lang channeling his inner Denny Savard as he goes back to the corner. All the way back to the point. Sammy Poliak with the wrist shot blocked in front of his own teammate Traps. And Irma Giotti will try the breakout pass, but it is a little bit too strong for Godone. Dumped in deep, icing already waved. So Gorman's under pressure. That's Kaiser, rather, all the way around for Cipriano. Circle back now for Kaiser. Kaiser up the middle, off of Treffs to the neutral zone. Sammy Poliak will come back for it. 5:37 to go in the second period. Pressure put on by Gorman. Comes to the near side boards, around Gorman to the far side. Diaz tries to work up the boards. Now the Patriots put up the pressure, but McIntyre gets hit hard. Lost it towards the corner, still trying to reach for it. A nice cut to the middle here by Christopher Treffs. Hops off his blade, and here comes a 2-on-2 the other way with the Patriots. Here's Schmidt. Comes in with a shot and didn't get all of it, and it goes wide. Stick lift on Treffs. Turnaround shot by McIntyre's save. Rebound thrown back out in front. Backhand try. Save. Rebound still sitting there. It trickles to the corner. Oh, big rebound left by Coddington. After a blind defensive pass, ended up right in the slot. Cardinal sin of this sport. As here's Cipriano. Shot deflected just wide by Aiden Schmidt. Now a 2-on-2 develops for the boxes. Here's Lang. Working his way in. Lang dragged to the outside with a nice step. Takes a shot. 5-hole. It's loose back behind the keeper, but steered off the goal line. Had the goalie beat, but it didn't quite get through all the way. As we go the other way, shot comes in. That's fought off by Coddington on the shot by McIntyre. 4:33 to go in the second period. 3-2 is the lead for the CB East Patriots. West steps up, takes a shot that goes high. Racing to the far side boards is Jason Clucky. Clucky gets to his forehand, trying to get it in deep. Goes back to the point. Shot comes in. That goes wide by Kaiser. Around the near side, Sammy Poliak. Tries to go up top with it, clear to the neutral zone. Oh, sneaks all the way through, and Loughlin wasn't quite ready for it. Trickles it on Cage, covered up by McIntyre, and play is stopped. 4:09 left to go in the second period. 3-2 lead for CB East. In this period, Gorman and Clucky, the goal scorers. For the Patriots, it was 2-1 coming in. It's here, at the side of the cage. Now comes to the near side. Here's LaCastro. Moving in 2-on-2. LaCastro cutting wide. Stops there. Back towards the point. Oh, big collision as Gottschall goes flying after the hit by Poliak. A lot of traffic out in front as well as it goes back behind the cage. Cleared around the far side. Step up, though, by Godone. Trying to keep it alive for the Patriots. Bucks have possession of it. It's turned away by Ushakov and cleared to the neutral zone. Nice look up the middle. Here's LaCastro to the outside. Now cuts to the middle. Moving in one-on-one. LaCastro tries a shot. Save. Rebound. Another trying to split save. Two big stops by Coddington. Keeps us a 3-2 game. Penalty coming up. Oh, furious action late in this second period. Understand there may have been an audio issue. I think maybe one speaker may be out. But hopefully everything's sounding okay. Certainly feel free to let us know in the chat if anything's going goofy so we can fix it here. As the power play begins for CB West, in the box for East is Sean Gorman. This is fourth power play of the game for the Bucks. They are 1 for 3. They've given up a shorthanded goal. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Treffs breaks it out ahead to the far side for Poliak. Comes in with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Now to the near side, Lang. Dump towards the corner and around for Orlando. Looking for help out in front, has nothing. Has nobody at the point either as Dalzell now gets there. But it's thrown across the near side for Poliak. Sammy Poliak, the shot deflected, and it goes high. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in the second period. 1:17 remaining in the Bucks power play. A lot of shots on goal. Goaltenders have been strong. Christopher Treffs takes the draw. So he goes up against Jason Clucky. Treffs trying to go through the legs, but Clucky wins it back towards the corner, and the Patriots clear. 1:10 to go in the Bucks power play. They trail 3-2. Here's Sammy Poliak. Has a goal in this one, his first of the season. Treffs, return pass. And up ahead into the zone is Keith Orlando. Nice little spin move. Gets to the outside. Forced to the corner. Kick to the stick as he goes back behind the cage. Drag the puck a bit. Mark Green stuffs him out. But it's helped to the near side. Pass out in front. Comes to Lang. Kick save. Rebound. Another save. Two big stops by McIntyre. Dalzell wrist shot from the point. That's blocked down by Connor Kaiser. Kaiser trying to catch up to it. He does catch up. Trying to come out in front. But then backhanded away by Poliak. Nice pass up ahead for Orlando. 3-on-2 develops. Spin now for Orlando. All the way back to the point. Guerin with a wrist shot and a shoulder save by McIntyre. 22 seconds to go in the power play for the Bucks. Dumped in deep by Treffs. Lang with a spin move. Trying to cut out in front. Avoids a stick check. Ooh! Getting knocked down on the play was Treffs. Looked like a high stick as Lang comes out in front. He gets poked away. And with Treffs down prone in the slot, they're going to stop play. Looked like a stick just got up high on Treffs. Not sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure it wasn't meant. I think it was in the run of play. Either way, you've got to be able to control your stick. That's part of the rule. And even with the cage, you get poked underneath the neck and into the chin. And there is a chance that with the cage, the stick can sneak through. Looks like he's all right, though. So he's got to come off. No penalty called. 9 seconds remaining on the power play with the Bucks. 1:27 to go second period. 3-2 lead for the Patriots. Ushakov against Godon. Godon wins it to the far side. Ushakov tried to step up, cleared away. Nice move to the outside. Godon. He'll try to move in short-handed for the Patriots. Tries the wrist shot, chested down. Save. Rebound goes back behind the net. Power play over for the Bucks. They are now 1 for 4. They picked up 2 shots on that power play. The big difference in this game, though, is them giving up a short-handed goal. Dumped in deep. Could have been icing, but it's waved off. Patriots putting on the pressure now. Trying to spin it out in front of Gorman. Intercepted and grabbed here by Ushakov. Ushakov dumps it in deep with 52 seconds to go in the period. Bucks trying to put on some late pressure as Lockney. He gets shouldered by Traeger. Big pile up on the far side. Traeger comes out with it, looking for the angle pass. Has nobody, so instead he gains the line. Still trickles his way in. Moves it onside. Traeger with a shot. Save. Rebound back in. Try. And it would not go. Oh, there was a big-time open net. But it would not go. Wow. And it looked like the seas just parted for Traeger. He wanted to pass it. He wanted to dump it, but everyone kept on backing off. Bucks are very fortunate there. 35 seconds to go in the second period. Bogdan Borodenko will take the draw for the Patriots. As it'll be Billy Lockney to move in for the Bucks. A little encroachment in front of the goal, so they'll stop that. This is trickled out to the near side. Race for the puck. Tapped up ahead, but cut off well by West. Lockney back, though, with 27 seconds to go in the period. Far side down for Poliak. Nice stop at the red line. Tries to move in and bounces it wide of the cage. Racing back, here's West. He circles back to the corner. 17 seconds to go in the second period. Outlet pass. Poliak keeps it alive. Throw 3-on-2 as West kicks it out to the neutral zone. 10 seconds left to go. Patriots trying to put it together. A rush of 4-on-2. Now 2-on-1. Shot comes in. Blocked. Big block there by Poliak. Goes to the side of the net. Now trickled the other way. But it looks like the Bucks are going to run out of time. Oh, fantastic action here in the second period. One more to go. So we'll take a quick break. East over West, 3-2. Back in a moment here on the Sports Fan Base Network.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are live from Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania, about to start the third period. CB East leading CB West 3-2. No carryover penalties or power plays, and we will switch sides as the Bucks are in black, the Patriots are in white. Shots on goal in the second period for CB West. They had 13 shots in the game total, two-period total of 27. CB East with 17 shots, two-period total of 23. Tom Wilms here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first half of our doubleheader. If you like what you see, we'll do it again at 9 o'clock. Council Rock North, Council Rock South. But this one's not done. This one is set up for a fun finish. It's lifted across the near side. 10 seconds into the period. Lang trying to sneak his way through to the slot. Thrown out in front, and it goes just wide. Lang comes up with it once again. Turns back towards the corner. Lang back down for Bolin. Bolin trying to sneak his way through. Correction, that's Orlando. Orlando coming across. Tries to get a shot off, but he fanned on it. And Dan Torrey will try to break out for the Patriots. Bouncing puck. Backhanded along off of West as Lacascio couldn't quite get the pass cleanly to him. Dumped all the way down. Icing already waved off. 30 seconds into the period. Dangerous pass. Intercepted by Lang. Lang cuts wide. Lang with a shot. Save and holding on is McIntyre. Big opportunity on a huge giveaway. Again, you're behind that goal. You don't ever throw it up the middle. You always go up the boards. But right there on the doorstep was the leading scorer in the entire league, Jake Lang. But somehow Chris McIntyre keeps this a 3-2 Patriot lead. They win the draw. Slammed around by Mark Green. Tipped out towards the line. West still battling. Correction, that's Gorman. Still battling 2-on-2. Little help from Tyler Godone. Towards the corner. Coming in to help Cipriano. Throws a push. There goes side of the cage. Shot comes in. That's fought off by McIntyre. Round the near side boards it goes. Orlando trying to sneak through traffic. Dumped in deep by Sammy Poliak. Referee back behind the play. Has a penalty. It's a cross check. Let's see who the guilty party will be. It looks like it will be against. Well, let's see. I thought it was going to be CB West, but Matt Cipriano heads to the box for East. Fifth power play of the game for the Bucks. They are 1 for 4. They've given up a shorthanded goal, but a huge chance for CB West to tie this game up early in the third period. Just a minute 7 in. Again, Cipriano sits. Lifted in deep by the Bucks, but cleared right away through Poliak. He has to race back for it. Backhands to open ice. Fortunately, getting back for the Bucks is Lockdane. And across the far side for Poliak again. He goes back behind the net and settles it down. 15 seconds into the power play for the Bucks. Turning on the speed, Lockdane. Playing his club for the Mercer Chiefs up the near side. Poliak tries a shot that's blocked off the knee of Green. He catches up and slams it out to the neutral zone through Dalzell. Racing in on the forecheck, McIntyre. McIntyre will get there first. McIntyre behind the cage, shorthanded. Just trying to spin away from Dalzell. Dalzell holds him up and then pins him to the back of the boards behind the cage. 3 Bucks are in there, but a good job by McIntyre to at least kill some seconds. 1:10 left to go in the power play for the Bucks. They can't get anything going. So here's He. He to the near side boards. Intercepted and grabbed by McIntyre. Cuts towards the middle. Short-handed. Into the zone. Onside. 1-on-4. Just wants to get it deep. He slows it down back behind the cage. 50 seconds to go in the Bucks power play. Not much pressure put on. They can't connect to the pass to Poliak, and it's cleared up ahead by Phil McIntyre. He'll get a change. And possible last rush here is Lockdane moving in. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Tossed all the way across for Lang. Lang settles it down as Treffs goes to the corner. Lang still with it, though, trying to get in front. Drops off for Treffs. Thought about the return pass, instead cuts to the outside. Now dances through a couple, backhanded, blocked by Treffs. Then he'll backhand near side for He. He tries a wrist shot, stick save by McIntyre. Far side, Lang. Slow at the corner. 18 seconds in the Bucks power play. Trying to get out in front. Back behind the cage. Tries the Michigan, but it's going to be pushed away by Kaiser. Well, we've seen a lot of that lately, since it was finally done in the NHL. But it does not work for Lang. Really didn't get it up. As here is Green moving in 2-on-2. Formerly shorthanded, but the power play has expired for CB West. They're now 1 for 5 on the advantage. Full even strength of both teams. 12:42 to go third period. Outlet pass connects to Lang. Last guy you want to see in a breakaway. Lang is in to the forehand. Save by McIntyre. Oh, Chris McIntyre. Huge left pad save against the leading scorer in the league. Far side, Clucky will dump in deep and come off for the change. Pressure put on by Gorman, but comes to the near side. Now here's Lang, moving up for the Bucks. Surrounded by Patriots, spun around to the corner, still has possession. Tries to dance his way out in front, lost its side of the cage, still battling though. He'll dig to the corner and get the puck back. Trying to dangle his way through a number of Patriots, not going to work. Diaz keeps it alive, tries a wrist shot, calmly blocked down. Outlet pass up ahead for Gorman. He's on a breakaway with the Patriots. Gorman is in. Glove save by Coddington, and he holds on. Breakaways on both sides. Fantastic goaltending on both sides. 11:56 to go in the third. It stays 3-2 CB East. Shots on goal, 29-24 Bucks. Patriots are catching up in that category. Clean face-off win, but too clean as Trey got to play it across. Spike down off the glove of Poliak to the near side. So he gets it to Daniel Poliak. Now for Bolin, moving in 2-on-1. Bolin cuts wide, pass across, but into the skates of Loughnane. He catches up in the corner. Drive comes in, deflection, scores! Shot from the point by Poliak. Catches a deflection out in front of the cage. 11:37 to go in the third, and we're tied at 3. Sammy Poliak led the celebration line, but I believe he actually took the initial shot. So we'll see if we can find out who the goal scorer is. As McIntyre moves in for the Patriots. He'll try a shot, save. Rebound still sitting there. Turnaround shot, stick save. Rebound loose and then clear to the neutral zone. Great response by East after giving up the tying goal. Nice cut move up ahead. Borodenko backhand, try off the crossbar! We stay tied at 3. 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third. Great work by the Patriots on the far side as Dalzell battles with McIntyre. McIntyre comes through with it. Sharp angle, tries a shot, chested down. Rebound side of it goes back behind the cage, nets off its moorings, and play is stopped. 10 minutes, 56 seconds left to go here in the third period. We are tied at 3. And not sure who to give that last goal to because it was deflected out in front. But for now, we'll give it to Sammy Poliak just because he led the celebration line. That is incredibly unofficial. Right at the face-off, a shot comes in by LaCastro, but a save by Coddington. Bottom line is we're tied at 3. We're heading towards the 10-minute mark of the third period. In spite of the push that has been put on by the Patriots to get close in shots on goal, they've given up the tying goal. LaCastro on the forecheck. Lang fights through him. Turns into a 2-on-2 with Orlando. Forced to the outside. LaCastro taps up ahead. Gets it back and then lifts it up. And a play. 10 minutes, 28 seconds left to go here in regulation. Again, this will go to overtime. And if tied after overtime, it'll go to a shootout, which would be unofficial as far as the league is concerned, but will settle the cup. As this shot comes in, a kick save by McIntyre. Big-time dump out in front. Shot comes in by Poliak, save. Rebound trickles wide. Slammed around by Clucky. Cleared to the neutral zone. Penalty coming up against the Patriots. Here's Diaz. Tries the near side. Extra attacker on. Thrown back towards Diaz. Got to be careful with that empty net. Backhanded across for Funzith. Funzith. Across for Loughnane. Hopped off his stick into the zone. Big check thrown, but followed up. Shot comes in. Blocker saved by McIntyre. Goes high in the air in the slot. Finally touched up. And I think the trailing official might have another penalty. We may have 2 penalties here. So certainly keep an eye The initial call was going to be against the Patriots. And I think it's against Matt Cipriano. And that might be the only call unless he got a second one in there. Bottom line is CB West goes to the power play for the 6th time. They're 1 for 5. So we'll see if it gets put up on the board because both officials are talking to the official score. Normally, when it's a simple 2-minute penalty, he'll just do the signal. Everyone understands it's 2 minutes. When there's a conversation, there's usually more to it. This could be huge for CB West, as it could be more than 2 minutes going up on the board. And great crowd here inside Revolution Ice Garden. And what'll be interesting is after this one is over, just about this entire crowd will leave, and a whole new huge crowd will come in for the Council Rock game, for the Rock Cup. As 4 minutes goes up on the board, so a double minor against Matt Cipriano. So a huge opportunity here for the Bucks to get the lead. We're tied at 3. Puck is down, controlled by the Patriots, and they're able to clear. Coddington leaves it back behind the cage. Oh, he lost it. Comes around to the near side. The step up by Gorman. Gorman heading towards the corner after throwing the check. Just trying to kill some extra seconds here. Every second will be precious in this one. As Gorman has possession, goes back into his own zone, then turns and fires. And again, kills time. 9:30 to go in the third. 3:33 remaining in the power play for Central Bucks West. Almost lost it to Gorman side of the cage, but taken over by He. Evan He, in his sophomore season, has a couple of goals on the year. Has had a fine defensive game. Near side, Orlando. Drops off for Treffs. Treffs all the way across the far side. Orlando, the shot. Oh, big stop by McIntyre. He seemed to kind of lose his footing and still found a way to make the save. 9:08 to go in the third. 3:13 to go in the power play for Central Bucks West. Again, coming up at 9 o'clock, we'll have the Rock Cup between Council Rock North, Council Rock South. This is one back to the point. Poliak with a wrister save and no rebound by McIntyre. And both goaltenders have been incredibly strong in this one. And they'll have to be the rest of the way. Face-off one back again, but it's stuffed out, clear to the neutral zone. Race for the puck. Here comes Clucky. Tries a sharp shot, but it goes wide. Trying to come in shorthanded, but just kind of ran out of real estate. Good job circling back, and CB East is still forechecking on the near side corner. Killing some precious seconds is LaCastro. He comes back with space and the puck. Tries to backhand it along, taken back by Lang, and he'll move in for the Bucks. Lang goes wide, tries to cut his way out in front and does. Takes a shot off the crossbar. Second crossbar we've seen in this game and in this period. Orlando towards the corner. Looking for Lang out in front. Split save by McIntyre. Lang, while falling down, tried to go 5-hole, but McIntyre got the pad down. 8:25 left to go in the third period. 2:30 to go in the CB West power play. Tied at 3. Puck is down in the officials' skates. They battle the near side boards. Back to the point, Dalzell tries a shot that goes well wide. Pinch in on the far side, funds it. Throws it towards the net, backhand try, blocked. Poliak trying to get it out in front, forced back behind the cage. Net comes off its moment. And play again is stopped. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the third period. 2:15 to go in the power play. Power play's already yielded 3 shots, but no goals against Chris McIntyre. Lockdane takes the draw for the Bucks. He's had a pretty good period at winning those draws as Dalzell tries a shot that goes high and wide. Ermigiati has some room. He'll go up top with it and clear it all the way down. On cage, stick down by Coddington. Reese Dalzell back behind his own net. First half of the double minor's over. Under 2 minutes to go in the power play for the Bucks. Here's Poliak. Daniel Poliak with speed to the outside. Absorbs the shoulder for Ermigiati towards the corner. Big pile up in the near side corner, and Patriots come out with it. Lifted up ahead, the high hit there on West. Still able to clear the puck away, and the Pats are able to clear off of Connor Kaiser. Penalty coming up, and it's going to be against CB East. Is away from the play. There was a collision. Extra attacker coming on as Poliak goes backwards in front of his own net. Dangerous work there. Surprised they don't just give it up. And they do as Kaiser touches. It'll be a 5-on-3. As Daniel Poliak is getting pushed around a little bit. It'll be a slashing call against Max Ermagiotti. So we'll play 5-on-3 for a minute 23. We're down to 7:18 left to go in the third period. Again, this is the last thing that CB East wants here is to start cutting up to the penalty box. Again, it's been 6 power plays for West, only 2 for East. And you keep handing them opportunities, it's going to come back to bite them. Here comes he. Dropped off towards the point. Almost intercepted, but grabbed here by Sammy Poliak. Correction, that's Chris Krafts. To the near side boards, Orlando all the way across connects. Lang, a shot blocked out in front. And then tapped up ahead for Green to control. Green coming in 2-on-2 shorthanded with Gorman. Green just cuts it in deep. 1 minute to go in the 5-on-3 portion of this power play. Under 7 minutes to go in the third, tied at 3. Up the far side, Lang. Moving in slowly. Lang dragging towards the slot. Shoved from behind. Lost the handle and cleared by Sean Gorman. Sammy Poliak is back for the Bucks. 38 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Poliak tries the far side for Lang. Lang drops it off. Poliak wasn't quite ready for it, but he grabs it anyway. Poliak moving into the slot, takes a shot, stick save by McIntyre. Goes to the corner now for Kaiser. Slams it up ahead, blocked by Tress. Back to the point for Lang. Lang all the way across the near side for he. He steps up inside the zone. Across now, shot by Poliak, deflection, it goes wide. Great opportunity for Sammy Poliak. 10 seconds in the 5-on-3, and the Patriots clear. 5-on-3 becomes 5-on-4. 35 seconds remaining in the power play for the Bucks. Tied up at 3. Here's Jake Lang to the outside. Lang powers his way through. Goal line extended. Stops there, looking in front, but it's blocked. And here come the Patriots the other way. 2-on-2 short-handed. Moving in near side, McIntyre tries to nutmeg his way through, but Evan He slows him down. Nice tip across as Traps taps up ahead for Lang. Turns into a 2-on-1. Catches up to it. Drags. Fires. Scores! Oh, what a move by Jake Lang. League leading 17th goal of the season. 5:29 to go in the third, and it's 4-3 Bucks. Looked like McIntyre got a little piece of it, but it wasn't quite enough as Lang extends his scoring lead in the league and his point league. As we will have a timeout called. We'll keep it here. And remind you that tonight's video stream of high school hockey is brought to you by Payroll Service Solutions. Based right outside of Philadelphia, Payroll Service Solutions is a huge supporter of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. So if you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll and benefits company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY. Face off at center ice after the goal by CB West to take a 4-3 lead. Take a look downstairs. CR North, CR South. They're chomping at the bit, but we've got work to do here. It's moving in. Gorman tries a shot blocked away. 4-3 lead for CB West. Trying to win their 4th Turkey Day game of the last 5 after dropping last year's contest. Godone couldn't keep. That's a good thing for the Patriots. That'll be an icing call against CB West. By the way, these two teams will play one more time this season over in Hatfield. And that'll actually be in league play. This is non-league. That game will be on January 29th. Circle it on your calendars. This is one back for Gorman. Shot comes in blocked. Goes to the far side. West steps up to the outside. Fans on the shot. Gets it back and goes to the corner with it, and then he gets dumped on the play. Penalty coming up against the Bucks. An interference call, and no argument from the West bench. Dave Bond, the head coach for CB West, hands on hips, just nodding his head going, yep, that's a penalty. He would know, his 16th season at the helm of CB West. So CB East goes to the power play for the third time. They put 20 seconds up on the board. Nope, they got to fix that. 2 minutes up. Third power play of the game for the CB East. They're 0 for 2. Shot comes in from the outside, and that's fought off by Coddington. This goes high in the air in the corner. Spin move by Borodenko. Thrown out in front. Deflection, save, rebound, paddle away. Comes back out in front. Borodenko on the side of the net. Couple of chances for the Patriots. As here's Kaiser. He'll try a shot that goes high. 4:35 to go in the third. 4-3 West. They take possession as Locknane shields the puck against two. Drops it back for he. All around the near side now for Kaiser. Keeps it alive. Kaiser trying to get across the blue line and lost it. Circled back by West. Trying to time his way into the zone. Offside called as McIntyre was still in. 4:17 left to go in the third period. 1:19 remaining in the CB East power play. I believe it was CB East that called the timeout after the CB West goal. And we'll also keep an eye on Bolton or McIntyre. Maybe a little early to pull them. But maybe about 2 minutes away from that. And you never know. With a power play, they may take a chance now. But CB West gets the clear. Gorman turns on the speed to the outside. Cutting against Lang. Still has the handle. Gorman out in front. Shot, glove save. Rebound tapped away by Funzith. And they're unable to clear. Touch pass now for Gorman across. Gorman fakes the drop, then gives it to West. West across. Tries a wrist shot. Save and no rebound. Right there on the doorstep was Max Ermangiati. 3:49 to go in the third. 4-3 CB West. 51 seconds remaining in the East power play. Every draw bigger and bigger as this game moves along. One back by the Bucks, and they are able to clear. Lang forechecks, but West is back. Gorman streaks through. Lang not giving him much room. Nice drag move. Kick to the stick, lost it. Lang trying to move in short-handed. Goes wide with Treves. Tried to pass in front, blocked away. 30 seconds to go in the Patriot power play. But taken back by Lang. Lang tries to stuff it. Save. Rebound. Paddled away by McIntyre. Treves was right there on the doorstep. Treves goes back to the neutral zone, just trying to kill some clock. Then right back in. One-hands it indeed. 13 seconds to go in the Patriot power play. So last rush here is Gorman up ahead for Kaiser. Kaiser trying to get a step to the outside. Forced to the corner by he. Back behind the net. Kaiser still with it. Shielding the puck well. Kaiser drops it off, nobody there. Fresh off the bench to grab is Bolin. Taken now for Lang. Moving in as the power play expires. Lang to the outside. Poked off his blade. LeCastro tries the outlet. Trying to streak through. Here's Green. Green using his size to move in. Chops down the clear attempt. Step up by LeCastro. Keeps it alive. Trying to throw to the corner. And comes back out to the neutral zone. Patriots 0 for 3 on the power play. Down to 2:33 to go in regulation. CB West leads 4-3, but it squirts out for Mark Green. Lost it up ahead softly. And moving in, Clucky. Clucky tries a shot block to the corner. He catches up himself. Clucky trying to pass out in front, but fanned out and ends up going off the back of the cage. Round the near side boards. LeCastro. He gets cut off on the play by Locknane. Then lost the handle on it. Lost it to the corners. Torrey throws it all the way back to the point. Drag. Shot blocked in front. Locknane with the outlet pass for Lang. Moving in. 1-on-1. Now 2-on-1. Lang stops. Waits. Pass across for Locknane is blocked. Cleared up ahead, but it goes up the backside of Clucky. Patriots keep it alive as circling back now is Torrey. Coming in 1-on-3 by himself. Dumps it in deep. 1:45 to go in the third. Keep an eye on McIntyre. See if when he gets pulled. But it's taken here by Sammy Poliak, and he'll sky to the neutral zone. Not going to have enough for icing. Keeper stays in. Race for the puck. A still loose shot comes in. Save and cover by McIntyre. The second that Chris McIntyre hesitated, he was smart to stay in. But it was an eternity waiting to see who would come up with that puck as it was dumped in and see if he would have to deal with a shot on goal. 1:33 to go in the third period. 4-3 Bucks. Cleared around the other side. Racing back forward is McIntyre. Thrown around the cage. And here come the Patriots the other way. With a little speed. They want to get it deep. Around here's Phil McIntyre. All the way around he goes. Dump back behind towards the corner. Actually, it's McIntyre forechecking. Taken here by Schmidt. Back for McIntyre. Heading to the corner. 1:07 to go. Goaltender still in. Shot comes in. Blocked out in front off of Ushakov. Cleared around the glass. Rise the shelf. Kicked down by Gottschall. Kept alive there. Gottschall trying to get it deep. 57 seconds left to go. CB East is not pulling their keeper. Comes around the near side and out to the neutral zone. Orlando's going to hold on to it. He just wants to kill clock. Up by 1. Angle pass for Ushakov. Lost it. Cutting away here is Godon. Tripped up on the play. Shot comes in. That's blocked. And a penalty coming up just as the keeper was coming out. 38.1 seconds to go, third period. Patriots will go to power play number 4. They have the goaltender pulled, so it'll be 6-on-4. Patriots will have a power play for the rest of the game unless they score, and a timeout will be called by CB West. Pretty simple timeout here. The good news for CB West is since they are shorthanded, they can just clear. They don't have to worry about icing. Their job is pretty simple. Just get rid of the puck and hang on for 38.1 seconds. If you're East, and you have a decent amount of time, 38.1 seconds is not complete panic mode. Win the draw, work it around. You've got time to do that, especially with 2 extra attackers. So the trick for East is not to panic and just start throwing everything towards the cage. If you see something out in front, certainly throw it towards the net, get a rebound. Maybe you could chop one home. But if you're East right now, you want some quality here. You get under 10 seconds, yeah, you throw it towards the net and hope. Timeout is over. 38.1 seconds left to go. Crowd on both sides responding. Getting on their feet here at the Revolution Ice Garden. Central Bucks West, 4. Central Bucks East, 3. Because of the standing, we may miss some play. We'll do our best to take care of business here. As this is cleared all the way down towards the empty net. It goes wide. Again, they're shorthanded, no icing. Inside the zone. West still swung on and missed. Godon could go. Rashek comes and they score! It comes back up top for Sean Gorman. With 6.9 seconds left to go, they tie the game. For Gorman, that is his second of the game. 11th of the season. As the Bucks couldn't quite control the clear. Trickled right out to Gorman, and he goes high over the shoulder of Coddington to tie the game up. Under 7 seconds left. Puck is won back for CB West. Lifted up ahead into the zone. Cleared right back ahead, but it is offside rather. And that happened before the buzzer, but they're going to let this stand 4-4 as we head to overtime. We'll take a quick break. Back with the extra section in just a moment. You're watching Suburban High School Hockey on the Sports Fan Base Network. We are going to overtime as CB East ties the game up. 7 seconds left in regulation. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. We do not switch sides. Officials are getting together. I'm not sure exactly why. For the Bucks, it'll be Treffs, Lang, and Sammy Poliak. For the Patriots, it'll be Phil McIntyre, Gorman, and Kaiser. Looks like we're ready to roll. Shots on goal for the Bucks in the third period, 13. Regulation total of 40 for the Patriots. They had 11, regulation total of 34. We're underway, 10 seconds in. Kaiser across, off of McIntyre, and taken over by Poliak. Sammy Poliak, credited with 2 goals so far in the game. Moving in near side, gains a line, dumps it off the shelf and out of play. Tough break. And that draw will come out to the neutral zone. 26 seconds into overtime. Again, if this session ends as a tie, it'll go down as a tie. But I believe they will play a shootout just for the Turkey Day Cup. As Chris Traps moves in, comes in, takes a shot, partially blocked, and then cleared out towards the neutral zone. Good job by Poliak to glove it down and keep the possession. So here's Traps coming in wide. Stops inside the blue line. Pass across. Poliak tries a wrist shot, deflected up and out of play. Face-off will stay inside the zone. 4:12 to go in overtime. Draw will be deep in the east zone to the left of McIntyre. Treff stays in to take the draw against Gorman. Gorman goes forward with it. Could turn this into a 2-on-1. Bats it up ahead. Gorman catches up to it and turns into a breakaway to the backhand. Goes wide. Tries to stuff out in front. That's blocked away by Coddington. Lang one-hands it up ahead. Could be a 2-on-1 now for the Bucks. As Lang moves up with Treffs. Lang across for Treffs, but it's blocked. Back and forth we go as now East will step up. Bank pass up ahead. Near side. Gorman 2-on-2. Gorman pass across. Connects. Shot. Oh, blocker save by Coddington. As Connor Kaiser couldn't quite get it through. Oh, wow. 3:37 to go in overtime. Both teams have made some changes. He, across for Locknane, tries to squeeze his way through. Has Lang in front of him, but goes back now for He. He settles it, tries a shot. Juggled and unable to cover. Lang, he gets held by the keeper, and play is stopped. Net comes off its moorings. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in overtime. As Lang will come off for the Bucks. It'll be Locknane, He, and Daniel Poliak. Now back here's Nick LaCastro fresh onto the ice. LaCastro settles it down, pass up ahead. Oh, goes through the legs of Aiden Schmidt, goes all the way down, and icing will be called. Certainly like what they were doing there is Schmidt kind of released like a wide receiver, but the pass doesn't connect. 3:14 to go in overtime. LaCastro takes the draws. He has Ermergiati. Actually, Ermergiati's going to take it. He can drop to LaCastro. Ermergiati eventually does. LaCastro circles away back to the corner. Again, 3-on-3 overtime. We're tied at 4. LaCastro across. Almost intercepted by Locknane. Then taken back here by He. He hit the near side. Locknane trying to catch up to it. Big shoulder barge thrown. But East has possession as LaCastro releases. Pass up ahead for LaCastro. Off the boards. 2-on-1. LaCastro in. Takes a shot and a stick save. On the far side, Schmidt back towards the point. Reaching out for Ermergiati. Barely keeps it alive. Ermergiati just gets it in deep. 2:35 to go in overtime. Locknane slowly streaks up. Cut to the outside. Lost it to Gorman. Gorman cuts wide. Gets to the forehand. Save. Rebound turned away by Locknane. Locknane all the way across the far side for Daniel Poliak. Poliak gains the line and throws it towards the net. Coming in on the forecheck is Sammy Poliak all around the far side. Streaking in hard. Throwing across. Goes all the way through. 2:05 to go. Poliak tries a backhand shot. Blocked. Getting in the way of that one was Shane West. They battle their way to the corner. Rolls to the near side. Ushakov gets there first for the Bucks. Under 2 minutes to go. Pass out in front. Lang tried to go to the backhand, but swiped away. Backhand away towards the neutral zone. Race for the puck. Batted up ahead again as here comes Borodenko on the breakaway. Borodenko scores! Bogdan Borodenko muscles it through Coddington to win the game. Second goal of the game, 9th of the season. And for the second straight year, Central Bucks East comes away with on Turkey Day. Tonight in overtime, 5-4. What a huge game for both teams. Wow. That was a lot of fun, and full marks to both fan bases. Standing O. As for the second straight year, CB East wins it on Turkey Day. But CB West, what a performance. Both teams will line up for the traditional handshakes. Shots on goal in favor of CB West, 41-39. But CB East picks up the win. 2 goals each for Bogdan Borodenko and Sean Gorman. Gorman scored his second with 7 seconds to go in regulation, and Borodenko scores the game winner with 1:42 to go in overtime. Well, if you just enjoyed what you saw here, don't go anywhere. Coming up in about 15 minutes at 9 o'clock, Council Rock North, Council Rock South for the Rock Cup here on Turkey Day. We'll let you watch along to the rest of the celebration here for CB East as we'll regroup and come back with our next game in about 15 minutes. Next up for West, they'll play next Thursday at home against William Tennant. Next up for East, next Wednesday at Grundy against the Neshaminy. And as we mentioned earlier, the next meeting between these two teams, circled on the calendar, January 29th. Again, don't go anywhere. 9 o'clock, second half of our special Turkey Day doubleheader when Council Rock South and Council Rock North get together. Once again, our final score in overtime. The Central Bucks East Patriots 5. The Central Bucks West Bucks 4. For all of us here at the Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania, this is Tom Wilms saying thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching this edition of SFBN Classics. We hope you enjoyed that game. Please like our Facebook page and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page. And for more information about us, go to www.thesfbn.com. I'm Ari Bluestein. Have a good night.